what's happening, guys? Welcome back to Automotive. As you can see, we're off on a gallivant somewhere. Once again, picking up another box. So, yeah, welcome back to Automotive. Cashed up Bogan edition. So, particular car that I don't usually say I never really would want to own again. Yeah, we got to buy a Commodore.
Stop it. Get some help.
So I do want to kick back up doing track days in the new year, hopefully getting a good run with money. But I haven't had a good run with money. And I sold the Colorado because it was getting too much to maintain for me. Didn't have the money for it, needed too much done to it, had to let it go, needed to pay rent, got to keep a roof over my head. So anything I can get that's sort of in my price range is either dog shit, like, you know, the 4-cylinder petrol garbage, a million Ks on it, won't pull for shit, or expensive, or turbo diesel, 4-wheel drive, whatever. It's all expensive to maintain. What is cheap though? Lowball offer on Marketplace, $700 VPU from Warwick. Originally I hit him $400, but when you got a stack of greenbacks, you can get anything you want for the right price if you try hard enough. Call and shift auto thing looks ratty as but we're gonna go pick it up. I don't have a tow car at the moment. Jesse's down the Gold Coast picking up a new bike, and Alex's Hilux is currently
falling apart.
Yeah, falling apart. It's doing newer Hilux things where it just wants to brake. Alex is along for the ride, driving the Mercedes back for me. I'm gonna day permit a ratty as hell VP Commodore after I throw some wheels on the front of it that I got strip and fit today. Borrowing the X's wheels again. Yeah, drive it home. It's got a bunch of new suspension links and stuff like that in the front end. So turn up, do a quick tow set on it, throw a battery in it. It's a VP, so it's got a Buick, so it'll cost me exactly $50 to fix anything. Perfect. It'll still tow, it's a ute, I can haul tyres on it. That'd be great.
We could almost call it cracktivities because we're going to pick up a Commodore.
Yeah. She is exactly as rough as I expected.
It's the biggest piece of dog shit.
But as long as it runs good, I can spend the over Christmas break tidying it up and making it daily. That'll be fine. A little gallop. I'll do it. She wasn't too low. I need to wiggle those terminals. Just like a Buick should.
I don't like where this is going.
Commodore thing. Might want to let's see. Back off. Righto. Have you got this? Just had a bolt fall out of it. Missing one of the little bolts that hold the side frame.
Right there.
Brakes feel good.
Just make sure it's got reverse.
Got to get used to those side handbrakes, how they go back down, so it's slight behind the seat for you. Might. Still going back. One more. I mean one her forward a bit. Shove her in behind, another one in behind her. At least that's easy. That's easy stuff to fix.
Yep.
It'll do for now.
Mint.
It'll do for now. Our steering sounds fine. Oh, she's rough. And the one thing I forgot to check that works, wipers. We have storm coming and a very, very grumpy servo owner just for us existing.
Because it's a Commodore 14.
That's concerning.
Yeah. Because the fuse is good.
Oh yeah, I know it's got 152,000 Ks on it.
Right.
Trip man don't like. Where is the wiper motor in this dog? Up in under there. Like, I wonder if it's done a dard trick. Try him again. Damn it. That is not ideal. Crap. What bucket of shit? Why the fuck did I buy this? What an absolute bucket. Got a misfire too. Fantastic.
Is there a spare?
The Merc. Maybe.
Look, you got wiper motor, cigarette lighter, wiper wash, 20 amp. There's not one in there.
Oh, maybe. I got a spare 15.
I just tried it, doesn't work. I just pulled the aircon one out.
Well, this is about to be a mighty unfortunate drive. Hope it doesn't piss down coming over the range. So it's currently in park. Handbrake on. Take the handbrake off. It did not do that when I was there. This is probably one of the dumbest purchases I've ever made. And the wipers don't work still. But it looks like the rain's holding off. So yeah, I want 110% feel like a filthy stinking bogan driving this. It's gross. Whatever. What a Commodore, it's a necessity. Oh, this is so stupid. This is the stupidest thing I've ever bought. It was single wheel peeling, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Cool things.
Will it bang Lemmy?
What, I'm scared.
Yeah.
I'll find out.
It peeled the other side this time.
Oh, nice.
It's just taking turns.
Take it to it. Even wet. She knows what she wants. Okay. It's really not actually that bad. Like, it's got nice hood lining. Interior is not completely butchered. Once I pulled all of the loose crap out, it's really not that bad. Like, the bay doesn't even look that messed with. Like, there's definitely worse examples out there. Like, the air filter in there is basically new. The part that baffled me, that I didn't expect to be the case, these were full of leaves. There's no rust. There's none along the top of the windows, top of the door frames, none of the normal spots that these get rust. The headlights are like turning the sun on, which is excellent. Clearly, some substances were used in some of the choices of this vehicle. But they went the straight up no prep route. So I'm hoping with any luck the base paint's not too messed with. It's still got a hard coating on it of clear, and I can maybe just wipe that with some terps and get most of it off. Worst case, I repaint that quarter, but it's not too bad. Gotta get rid of this, or at least make it straight. But we did find a mouse cruising around, just a little one in here somewhere, but I think he's only recently moved in because it doesn't smell mousy. Oh, yeah. I've also got to get rid of his solution to missing a seat bolt, which it worked, to be fair. It got it home. Styrofoam. Without the styrofoam, that side doesn't stay up, but it's literally one bolt in under there, so it's easy enough. Huh, still has a jack. And there's a cigarette lighter I need, so that's cool. Like, door cards aren't even in bad nick. Well, it's really not that bad. And talking to Jesse, I think this thing where it clicks back and rolls in park could just be the adjustment on the cable for this. Honestly, it looks really ratty from the outside, but all in all, it's pretty straight, apart from the tailgate, which is pretty standard. The bin's not, like, it's not even that beat up. All the lights work perfect. Wipers don't work, that's annoying. But like, it hasn't been that aggressively butchered. It's even got this still, which I don't know how common it is for them to still have that, but it's in there. This vehicle is fitted with a passenger airbag. No, it's not. So I'm going to say that's been placed in from like a VS or something. Yeah, it's different colour too. It's not the tan. But it cleans it up. I might just paint that little logo. So, yeah, people don't think it's meant to have an airbag and does not have one. It's only got one of these, but hell, one is better than 90% of these out there. So, that's something. Got to work out that miss, but it's a Buick. 3.8 Buick. It'd be like one of three things, and it'd be easy as hell. And in typical it raining around here fashion, ants have found one blade of grass to climb onto a vehicle and have now infested the vehicle. God damn it. Even under the bonnet's clean. It's got the books still. It's like ex-council ute. So that's cool. By Moretonshire Council at one point. Honestly, before it got messed with, it was probably really well looked after. So, and it's got the brown interior. I got a soft spot for brown interior. just seems correct for this type of vehicle. Even the floor vinyl, it's actually in good nick. Like, wherever this spent most of its life, it had floor mats in it. Because there's no, like, big wear point where someone's boots sat for 20 years. So, it has the bolts in the seat. So that's better than I expected. It's a clean up, but I think I escaped pretty well for 700. Not time of year to sell cars, so that's why I'm not selling anything right now, but buying. Take the reins on that one.
On the not doing meth.
Yeah. No, I'm not doing meth either, but like...
Well, we probably should.
Yeah, like I own this vehicle now, so...
Yeah, I feel like if we don't, we're sort of letting our forefathers down a little bit. I'm pulling this air conditioner switch apart to see which contacts need to be contacted, to see whether or not the switch is the problem, because it's missing a bulb holder over here, and sometimes it needs that to complete the circuit inside the switch, which if that's not working, then the aircon won't work. I don't know whether or not this aircon's even got gas in it, but everything seems to be in okay condition. So judging by the fact that it come out from out west, there's a reasonable chance that it's had the air conditioner serviced at some point in its life, so it might work. So it's worth trying anyway, because it's summer and it's hot, and it's raining right now and it's still hot.
Yep, I'm sweating.
We don't have a car with air conditioning, so if this thing has air conditioning...
But if you look, like, it looks like the aircon gear's been serviced. Like the lines they don't look the age of the car. And it looks like it's been messed with and cleaned up. So I'd say there's a solid chance with where it came from that it could have working aircon.
It could, yeah.
Whether it needs gas or not. But... take you out for a pan. How to instantly add value to a car. Just a million times better. Scotch Brite and some mineral terps. A rag. Perfect. Little dog. Hello. Is he kicking in? Hey?
Plum cold air.
Get.
Plum cold air is that.
Oh my god. I got a $700 VP ute with working aircon that all it needed was a bulb. That's mint.
It's actually cold, yeah.
Yeah, once that really cools down and gets a gutful of air through it, like on the road. Oh,
Holy shit, it's cold.
window tint, cold as aircon. Exhaust exits at the back of the cab. Log books. Like what?
Yeah, it's cold in here.
Yeah, it's getting cold.
It's getting quite frigid. If we had a decimal put on it, it'd be cool. You could see how actual cold it is. But that's like, that's working.
Yeah, that's like
not,
proper working
it's
aircon.
not like that's a bit rough. It's real.
This is incredible.
Yeah.
Absolutely excellent.
Now I'm jealous.
Hey, I haven't had a car with working aircon for like 5 years.
Like I said, this was a good car before meth happened.
Yep.
This was a really good car before meth happened, 100%.
I'm exceptionally happy with this purchase. It's a pretty good car for $700. And the hood lining's in here. And good.
It's been replaced.
Yeah.
Like I said, that's not the factory hood lining at all.
And it's got all this shit, I'm guessing, out of a VS. Because it's got the airbag label there. And it's not matching colour.
Oh, yeah.
And this does not, there's not a single airbag in sight in this thing.
No, it wouldn't have had one either.
Not in a VP. Like,
What year
got
is
the
it?
little pocket. 93.
Yeah, okay.
It's an actual VP too, like it's not VG. It's actual VP on the bin.
Right, okay. Yeah, it must be like VP, like Series 2 if it's 93. So it's, yeah, this is probably rare ones. Rare. No one actually cares, but yeah.
It's something I care about. The fact that it has working aircon, I did not expect that.
Again, you're welcome.
Excellent. Another thing working. Still has a small stutter at idle, but I found a loose ignition lead, and that injector plug was only just sitting on the top. As soon as I touched it, it did that sound like where it was dropping a cylinder on the way back. So potentially, now it's just doing normal VN running, like Buick running, where they got a little miss here or there, but leads look pretty new. Not sure about core packs, but none of them are getting hotter than the other, so that's a good sign. And the plugs look new from what I've seen, so they'll be worth pulling out once it's cooled back down again and check them. But injector plug not being on and a lead not being connected properly definitely causes it to drop a cylinder or two. So to start, take this off so I can check to see if I plug another one in if we'll suddenly get wipers. It had one screw. I wonder why it wasn't coming out. They've super glued it in. And that was glued. All the clips are broken on the bottom, but I found another little slide and screw in metal piece for the top, so the top's at least held. The reason we had no wipers, it wasn't plugged in. So when they've gone to try and put these dark interior accent pieces in, yeah, didn't connect everything up properly. Also in that process of disconnecting all this, whichever owner did it, that wire was not connected. I'm assuming this is the way it's meant to go. I pried that down to get that wire loop over there, and then the little groove of the wire sheathing sits in there perfect. So I'm going to say there was a little metal clasp sort of clip that would have gripped onto that, but zip tie is doing the job, so it looks like we'll have working cool and heat control, so that's awesome. We've already worked out all that works. Yeah, because this is the way I'm guessing the other style of console goes, so it made sense to me that that's how that worked. Perfect. So slowly but surely getting it better. I'm in the process of trying to work out how to get all this back in, so then, you know, that all looks neat. And then by the time I give this a clean out on the inside, it'll look pretty damn good. Like, definitely enough that I'll be happy with. The stereo works, it's got Bluetooth, could use a better set of speakers, but definitely pretty well fine, honestly. Yeah, I'd love to get rid of the steering wheel because this thing is gross, but at least if I get it straight, that'll be half the battle. And then, yeah, I guess I'll start doing the dirty stuff, which is getting under to adjust that shifter linkage and swapping out the other lower control arm, give it a toe set, and geez, apart from getting another set of tyres put wheels on the back, that's pretty well it. All that has got to go behind here, so all this has got to come off and get moved out so that I can put the bracket back to hold all the which means I had to disconnect all the vac lines and everything off of that. Well, I know where this bit of plastic came from that was still screwed to that, and actually not coming, just busted out, eh? Jesus. So that's never going to be mounted 100% proper unless I get another one, which I might down the track, but this is snapped off, so I've had to thread a zip tie through one of the main wiring sort of bracket bits that goes across the middle of the back, bring it back down around here, zip tied to this. That's at least stopped it from when you hit the heater just shoving this back out, because there's not enough good quality mount points left in this thing to guarantee that the face is going to hold that back purely. So this piece will probably never stay in because it's sort of broken. So yeah, that's never going to go back in. But there was no stereo bracket, so I had to dodge one in out of an R31, but it's at least in there. Got all the face back in, air console mounted up, and should work absolutely flawlessly, hopefully. That took way longer and way more effort than it ever should. Well, at least, you know, feel somewhat car-like on the inside. And really, it's not too bad. I managed to get everything in but one panel. Not a bad rig for 700 bucks. I'll say that. It will definitely serve a purpose. Yeah, alright. Done all the new arms in the front. Did some steering fixes. Had to do some steering fixes with the intermediate shaft and stuff like that. Stuff that, let's just say I was done spending money. And I just had the Merc die at a car, the VX. The one that I rebuilt the motor on. It was down for some other work. And its fuel pump died. Bailed us up. And then the wheel bearings on the wagon decided that, yeah, it was time for them to give up. So yeah, VP's on the road. But, tell you what, nothing says DIY like a tow and go in the local Woolies car park. I just couldn't get enough of a run up to find where true straight is on the wheel, because whoever put this Boss kit on didn't put it on straight. So yeah, thanks for that. And yeah, you do not want to be belting the hell out of like VN to VS steering columns. The collapsible part's a little plastic pin. You break that pin, you end up breaking the whole shaft. So yeah, don't really want to go yanking on it to try and get that wheel off. But I had a silly idea. Real silly idea. Whoopsie. Whoever had it before literally lopped it off midway under the car, and it sounded like a Logan spec skid car, and I wasn't about that. So yeah, I also didn't really want to make it over the diff section. Totally wasn't because I just had a silly idea and I thought it'd be fun to do. But now it has muffler and side pipe, which is still a bit loud, but way less offensive than it was before. So like, I'm happy with that. But all in all, she's coming out pretty tidy. Did the fuel filter, and yeah, she's got a little bit of a splutter, but the tank is definitely dirty. It's got a fresh tank of 98 in it. I'm hoping a couple cycles through, and on the fresh filter, it'll start to clear stuff out. If not, I'll drop and drain the tank, and yeah, probably do a fuel pump while I'm in there, because it'll probably be exactly $50, because VP Commodore. Really want to get rid of this. This wheel is gross. Get a Nardi in there or something. But I also did fresh coils on it and all that. So, I don't know, should be a nice reliable little daily rigger. Everything costs exactly $50 to repair, unless it's associated with the steering column. Don't even look. All fresh tread all the way around. It's actually really tidy underneath. But this isn't meant to be anything cool. Just new daily. But she's a Ute. Fit a whole lot of tyres in there. And once it's all tow bar, should be a good tow rig. But I need something to get out of here before I overstay my welcome. I'm still on a Commodore after all. Yeah, still gross. Still V6 Commodore. But way less offensive than it was. But I'm gonna go home. Lovely little Nought. Best thing about it being VP. Look at those lights. Don't you just love green dash lights? Woo! Like a girl.